Hello, 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 my beautiful Bravo lovers. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We are hanging out today talking about The Real Housewives of Orange County Season 17 premiere. But before we get into that, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please get subscribed. Many of you watch but don't click subscribe. It's free, it's easy. It helps my channel out, so go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's get into it. We're talking about The Real Housewives of Orange County Season 17 premiere. Grab yourself a coffee. I am wearing orange because we're talking about Orange County, and I've got my Orange Monster mug filled with coffee, and we are going to talk about this premiere. I'm not going to lie. I'm very pleasantly surprised with how this freaking premiere went. Like, I'm really impressed. And here's why. I'm going to tell you why I'm impressed. It feels like we are back to what Orange County used to be. You know, we got through season 15 with COVID. We got through season 16. And we're here at season 17. And Tamra Judge has come to inject life back into the Real Housewives of Orange County. Like, this is... I don't know why Bravo fucking did that. Like, why did they fucking fire her? Like, what did she do wrong except for carry that show on her back? Like, give that bitch some Advil because her back probably hurts. Like, what did she do to deserve getting fired? I'm just going to say that right now. I don't think she deserved anything. Fired, paused, put on whatever lipstick you want to put on it, okay? Same with Vicky. Mark my words, Vicky is going to be back next season. We got to inject some life back into Orange County, and it's been injected with life. So, it feels like a brand new show. We have new intro music. We have a whole new intro sequence. We have new cast photos. We have a completely different set of confessionals. They look new and vibrant and exciting and not dull and dingy and blech. We have new intro cards. It's a brand new show. And if what they did to OC is any indication with what they're going to do to New York when RHOC comes back, y'all, I'm excited, okay? So, let's get into it. I've got all my notes. I have everything I want to talk about. Let's do it. All right. So this season opens up, this episode, the premiere, it opens up with Tamra making her grand return on the motorcycle. It's very much like, bitch is back. She is ready. She is unhinged. I'm ready. So the show, it opens up with, what Tamra has been up to while she's been away. She moved out of her old house. She's in a new house. Her and Eddie, they're making Costco pizzas. I wonder if they use Tamra's mom's Costco discount, because Tamra's mom is a sample person at the local Costco in Orange County. And if you didn't know that, now you do. I love Tamra's mom, Sandy, so freaking much. So Sandy is living with Tamra in Tamra's casita. Sandy, still a sample person at the old Costco. Y'all, I would fucking die if I ran into Sandy, and I'd eat all of her samples. I'm just saying. I will say I do enjoy the dynamic with Tam and Eddie and Sandy. Like, they're just silly. They're joking around. They really don't take anything too seriously, which I really enjoy. Also, I forgot to mention, Cut Fitness is also closing, which is really sad because I know that Cut Fitness was Eddie's pride and joy, and Tamra, like, she's so big into fitness, and, through the pandemic, it just didn't make it, and it's really sad to, see firsthand, businesses not survive. And it's just really sad. Like, they're going through some growing pains right now. So yeah, we got to catch up with Tam, see what she's been up to, which is really nice. Then there's the scene with Emily and Shannon. So they take their dogs out for a walk. They're catching up. That's not even what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the fact that fucking Emily drank after the dog. I am not shitting you. Emily Simpson gave the dog water in a little, like, Tupperware container and then drank after the dog drank. Now listen, okay? I have fucking had it with people loving their animals that much, okay? I love my fur babies. Do not get me wrong. I love my 4 cats, most of them. I love my 2 dogs, but I am not going to their water dish and drinking out of it. I'm not going to give them water from a container and then drink after them. That is fucking disgusting, and I have had it. Put it on the permanent record. I will never do that. Now, Emily has said in her confessional that dogs' mouths are cleaner than human mouths. Dogs lick their assholes and their feet, and they eat poop.
I've always heard that a dog's mouth is much cleaner than a human's mouth. So I share spoons, forks, plates.
Where did you get that information from?
I don't know.
Like, I really don't understand where she got this information from. And apparently, Emily doesn't know where she got that information from either. The freaking producer asked her, "Where did you get that information from?" And she goes, "I don't know." Bitch. I need to give the people what the fuck they want, because we need answers around here, because I've had it. Are dogs' mouths cleaner than human mouths? Okay. We're going to check the old Google. Google for the fucking win. Okay. Here we go. Is a dog's mouth cleaner than a human's mouth? And this is from the American Kennel Club. You've probably heard the expression, a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth. Yeah, I just heard it right now from Emily. At least once in your life, most of us have just accepted this as fact. No, we haven't. When we think about it at all, but have you ever wondered if it's actually true? Yeah, now I'm actually wondering all of my life's choices right now. Here's a hint. The answer's no. Shocking. Comparing dogs' mouths to a human's mouth is like comparing apples and oranges, according to Colin Harvey, a professor at the University of Pennsylvania's School of Veterinary Medicine. I mean, are any of us really shocked? This is because both dog and human mouths are full of microbes. So it's not true. Dogs' mouths and humans' mouths are the same. They're both full of microbes and they're dirty, all right? Every mouth is fucking dirty, okay? Emily Simpson, please stop drinking from dog water bowls. It is fucking gross. It is disgusting. So moving away from dirty dog mouths, let's talk about Shannon. And I need to stay hydrated. Move into my Stanley Cup. Shannon is very upset with Tamra. It's all about really who stayed in touch with who's the better friend, who tried to like keep the friendship going. It's very much like a state of delusion with Shannon, if you will. Shannon really, though, is gung-ho about the fact that she reached out to Tamra And Shannon is the one that tried to keep the friendship going, but Tamra ghosted her. And here's the thing. All right, I'm just going to say it. I don't like Shannon. I don't like Shannon at all. Tamra thinks that Shannon is a user and only wants you there when it benefits her. No shit. No shit. Shannon is a woe is me-er. She is woe is me. She is my problems only. Listen to me. Be there when it benefits me. And here's the thing. We've all had a friend in our friend group, and don't say you didn't because you did. I have had one of those friends as well. That it's a friend that only wants you there when they are going through some shit because they want the friendship to revolve all around themselves, their problems, their issues, their woe is me's, their crises. But when it comes to being there for another person, it's like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't give a shit about your problems. Just listen to my problems. Woe is me. Those type of friends don't really stick around long. Bye, bitch. Do not let the door hit you where the good Lord split you in the ass. Shannon's one of those people, yo. Don't try to come at me and be like, no, she's not. She's a really nice person. Is she? She's not. She's a woe is me-er. She wants to be there when it benefits her. Where's the lie, people? Anyway, moving on. Shannon thinks that the only reason that Tamra is talking about her in the press is because Tamra wants to stay relevant. I don't really think Tamra ever stopped being relevant. I mean, Tamra really said it best in the confessional. Truth hurts, bitch. Yeah, it does. And like, who's more relevant? Tamra Judge or Shannon Bedore? It's Tamra Judge. Shannon's a fucking peon compared to Tamra Judge. Where's the lie, people? I think Tamra was just calling out the bullshit that is Shannon Bedore. I just, at the end of the day, even if Shannon is like gonna have like a really good season, let's say Shannon has an amazing season, she is awesome, we all like change of tune, is not a woe is me-er, which, spoiler alert, that's not gonna happen. I am always going to stan Tamra. Always. I'm always gonna be a Tamra fan, regardless of how likable or not Shannon is. And that's just facts. Anyway, moving on. Clearly, I have feelings about this. Anyway, moving on. Truth hurts, bitch. Shannon's a woe is me-er. Like, I think that Tamra got fired or put on pause or whatever we want to call it and realized, like, oh shit, like, Shannon wasn't a good friend. Like, Shannon was never a good friend to Tamra. I watched it with my own eyeballs. It is what it is. Tamra called Shannon out on the shit, and Shannon didn't like it. Shannon doesn't like to be called out for anything. And it's very apparent. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about Gina, shall we? Gina's snatched. Yo, what in the Ozempic hell is going on with Gina? Because she looks good. I'm going to say it. This is going to be Gina's season. I really do think this is going to be Gina's season. I feel it in my bones. I think this season is going to be the season of Emily and Gina. I really loved Emily this episode. Like, lots going on with Emily. Her whole life is like completely changed. And I'm really excited about it. Emily is now a stay-at-home mom. Shane has finally passed the bar. He did that last season, and now he is a working attorney. So he is doing the people's work. He's there for the people. I don't know what type of lawyer he is, but he's working, which means Emily doesn't need to work as much. I mean, don't get me wrong. Being on a reality show is work within itself, you know? But she doesn't need to be working like she worked in the past. She can really put the focus on the show, which I think is going to be a game changer when Emily puts, like, she's all in, like both feet in the pool, like she's in it. And I think we're going to see a different side of Emily. And I know in the past I'm like, Emily, how'd she make it this far? I'm excited. We see her with her kids. She's going to the drive-thru, getting the McDonald's, which, yes and please. I'm really here for this different chapter for both of them. Gina is in a much better place. She is looking good. She is looking snatched. It's good. It's good for the both of them. Now let's go over and talk about Heather. So, didn't really see a lot of Heather this episode. Maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. Heather, she is getting ready to send both of her kids to college. Terry is, for those that don't know and are new here to the Orange County world, Terry is Heather's husband. Terry tore his meniscus, and remind me never to have Heather tend to me when I am sick. She ran Terry into the damn wall in his wheelchair. Like, just don't let her take care of me. Okay? I will say, Heather's very upset. Very upset with Gina. Not upset in, like, I'm pissed off, but, like, upset in the fact that I kind of have hurt feelings. Because Gina didn't reach out to Heather when they stopped filming. And Heather thought that her and Gina had like a really, really close friendship. And it really kind of hurt her feelings that Gina kind of like brushed off the friendship. We're going to get to that in a second. I have a lot of feelings. So I want to also point out the first half of this episode, we didn't really get a lot of group scenes. It was all individual scenes with each of the ladies. And we got the group scenes the second half of the episode. So the first half was merely just like catching up. Where are they now? What have they been up to since the cameras stopped filming? And then we get into the group scenes later. I do want to point out something really mind-blowing. So I said that Heather's kids are going off to college. And, you know, Heather said, oh, they don't really even know how to do laundry, but that's okay because the college has laundry service. What in the actual flip of a fuck college are these kids going to? I didn't have laundry service when I went to college. Like, I had to do my own laundry. And guess what? I had to stay there with it because someone could have, like, stolen my, like, clothes. No words. I don't have any words. The fact that they're going to a college that has laundry service? Comment below. Which fucking college is that? I am blown. Mind blown. So, Heather and Terry are in bed. That sounded horrible. They're in bed together, but like not in a sexual way. I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. So Terry makes a point, okay? And it clicked for me. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Maybe the reason Gina didn't really invite Heather to a lot of things was because Gina and the other ladies think that the events that they're hosting, they're not fancy enough for Heather. And that's why they're not inviting her to things. Yeah, bitch, you think? Like, that's exactly what it is. Like, last season, Heather flew Gina to New York City in a G4 private jet. No, I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say what we're all thinking. If you had a friend that had a private jet, you would be on that private jet all the time and you would milk that friendship for all it's fucking worth. Put it on the permanent record. If I had a friend that had a private jet, I would be friends with that person at all cost. At all cost. It is my life dream to own a private jet. Now, I get it. All right? I get it. I really do. Private jets are horrible for the environment. I really understand that. Like, we need to save Mother Earth, Mother Nature. We have to save the planet. You know, I get it. But, like, having a private jet, the convenience that comes along with that, where do I fucking sign? Give me a private jet. For real. But here's another thing. I think that Heather is so upset with this lack thereof friendship with Gina because I think deep down, Heather wants to know what it feels like to be a normal person. And let's face it, Gina is the normalest of normal people that have been on Housewives. She's like me. She's like one of us. She's like a peasant. She's poor. All right? Poor Gina. She's a cool girl. I would be friends with Gina. Me and Gina would be best friends. She's a normal human being. She's a normal peasant, normal person. And I think that's why Heather wants to be friends with her so badly. Because Heather wants to have like a relatable moment. Heather wants to know what it's like to go to the grocery store. Wants to know what it's like to go to Target. To go to the dollar store. I want to go to the dollar store and be a normal person. I mean, it's good enough for Bethany Frankel. Sidebar, you have got to watch Bethany Frankel's YouTube show now. I'm obsessed. But Heather's like, what is it like to be normal, Terry? I want to be normal. Oh, let me go to the Dollar Tree. Now, bitch, if you're going to the Dollar Tree, make sure you get the good shit, honey. Hit me up. I'll tell you what to get at the Dollar Tree. I digress. Moving on. I want to point something out. All right. So when I do these reviews, I do them, it's like a weird flip of the fuck way. I watch the episode multiple times. The first go around, I watch it for me. First time, I'm watching it for me with my popcorn, with my snacks. The second and third time, I'm watching it for the YouTube channel. I'm doing the Lord's work. I'm doing it for y'all. And I notice things. I notice editing. I notice things. My nose is fucking itchy. I am so sorry, y'all. Continuing on. I notice things. And I pick up on editing issues and editing flaws. Well, I got one. And I'm going to point it out to you. So there was a scene with Gina driving. We have a shot, and it shows Gina in a Chrysler minivan. We will get to that in a second. When you see Gina in the car, though, she is driving a Chevy. Mind blown. I really do live and die for this shit. I really do live when I point out these editing things or I see editing issues and inconsistencies. Like, Gina was not driving a Chrysler minivan. And if she did, Gina, we go have words. Do not drive a minivan. This is for the permanent record. I've had it with minivans. I fucking had it with minivans. They are the nerdiest of all nerdmobiles. Like, get a classy SUV, a Chevy Suburban, an Audi Q4 or a Q5 or whatever. Get a classy car to fit the children in. Do not drive a minivan. They're gross. I've fucking had it with a minivan. Gina, do not. I really hope you are not driving a minivan. Do not. Don't. So that's an inconsistency. What? Did I have a stroke? That is an inconsistency with editing that I love to point out, and I'm going to continue to point it out. Anyway, Gina on the phone with Heather, and she's like, I'm right in your neighborhood. Bitch, no, she's not. Here's what. Gina, you went all this time ghosting Heather, not inviting her to things, and now all of a sudden, camera's up, and you're in the neighborhood. You only want to hang out with Heather when the cameras are on. But here's something. Gina's like, yeah, I'm right in your neighborhood. And Heather, in her confessional, she's like, oh, people don't normally pop over to my house because I'm behind not one gate, not two gates. She's behind 3 gates. I wouldn't go over there either. It just seems like a lot of work to go see Heather Dubrow. But also, look at her fucking house. I'm just saying. So Gina and Heather, they're the first group interaction we have of the episode. So they're hanging out. Heather is digitally designing her kids' dorm rooms. Again, what in the actual hell college are her kids going to? When I was in school, I had to deal with the setup of the dorm room. It was a concrete box. I had a long-ass college-sized twin bed, a desk, and a dresser, and it was plopped in this room, and that was it. And Heather is here digitally using Photoshop and planning out the room. And Gina's all of us. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond with my 20% off coupon. Gina is like all of us. She is. I love a coupon. I really love a coupon. And I'm going to say it. The 20% off Bed Bath & Beyond coupon, I think that was their downfall. And that's why they're going out of business. They sent too many of those damn 20% off coupons. And if it expired, they still let you use it. Trust did it. Gina is all of us, yo. Now, I'm going to let you in on a fun little secret. I do not pay full price for any fucking thing. No, I don't. I love a bargain. It is like my fucking cocaine. I love it. A bargain. Now, recently, I love to go on H&M and just check it out. If you're on the app, shop sale. I always shop the sale. I don't pay full price for fucking anything, all right? Recently, I loaded up my cart. I think I had $400 retail of product in my cart, 19, 20 items. Stack discounts. Go to Honey, download the Honey app, get in line so you can use it. There's a line, all right? It's exclusive. I'm a member of the Honey app. You can find discount codes and you stack it. I paid $100 for $400 worth of product. Bargain Hunter Henny. Do not pay full price. Anyway, Gina is hanging out with Heather, blah, 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 blah. Gina's like, I miss you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I don't know why I don't come here more often. Yeah, bitch, neither do I. If I had a friend that had a house like Heather Dubrow, I would be over there all the goddamn time. Make me a guest room, bitch. I'm just saying what we're all thinking. So they're catching up. Blah, 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 blah. Heather is hurt. Gina is in the process of getting her real estate license, which is really fun. I've always thought about getting my real estate license. I really enjoy real estate. I really enjoy houses and interior design. I find myself watching a lot of YouTube videos on real estate. So it kind of just makes sense. Maybe I should get my real estate license. Just saying. But Heather tried to have a relatable moment with Gina, and it didn't really work out the way it was supposed to. She's like, oh my God, Nikki, her son, is getting his real estate license too. And I just find it so funny that Heather was trying to have this relatable moment with Gina. Gina's like, I'm getting my real estate license. And Heather's like, oh my God, my son is getting his too. But Gina's a grown-ass woman, doing it for her family, and Heather's son is doing it for funsies. It's kind of not the same, and it's just aw, Heather, you're so cute trying to have this relatable moment with Gina, and it landed horribly. That was just me. And we still continue it. Heather is so beyond hurt that Gina doesn't make the effort with this friendship that Heather thought that she had with Gina. And Gina, though, I'll admit it, I'm the same way, is an over-explainer. She just went on and on and on and on and on and on about why she was avoiding the friendship and how busy she is with her kids in the summer and the real estate license. But they said this. Gina said this, like, noted, even though the event is not going to be fancy, I'm still going to invite you. Heather, and we all have these people in our lives. Heather's one of those people that she just wants to be fucking invited to, like, everything. She's not going to come, but she wants to be invited to the opening of an envelope. I have had it with those type of people. Like, it's like, oh, invite me. You didn't invite me. Ooh, invite me. But then you're not going to show up. Like, go and fuck yourself all the way. Go fuck all the way off. I don't expect to be invited to everything. And I'm not going to be invited to everything. And it's not going to hurt my feelings. Heather wants to be invited to fucking everything. Just saying. Where's the lie, people? You know it's true. You know it is true. She wants to feel included and wanted and valued. So invite the bitch to fucking everything. She's not going to show up, so do not save her a plate. All right, y'all, let's talk about Jen Pedranti. She is the new OC Orange on the block. Y'all, she's a lot. But I think she's a good fit. She is blonde. She is tight. She is injected. She has a killer. I think there's fucking skeletons in that closet. Yes, I do. We're going to get to it later. There's skeletons. She is a lot. Now, in this house, she bought a brand new house. In this house, she has 5 kids, 2 dogs, 2 guinea pigs, 2 fish, 6 cats, 1 husband, 1 ex-husband. What in the actual fucking petting zoo is going on in the Pedranti household? That is way too much. And I'm just going to say it. That much going on, she probably has a really smelly house. Like, that many animals and that many kids and that many litter boxes. It really, like, you can't just Febreze that away. Like, she probably has a really smelly house. So anyway, another weird flip of the fuck thing. Jen moved into this new house with her husband or boyfriend, I don't really know, partner. But she also lives in the house with her ex-husband. And her ex-husband still works for her family's business in Oklahoma. That's right. Jen is from Oklahoma. She goes by Jenny Lynn in Oklahoma. It's a whole fucking thing. It's weird. That's why I say, like, Jen is an interesting enigma that we're all gonna, like, figure out as this season progresses. I think Jennifer has some things hiding, is not being fully honest, but at the same time, I'm fucking here for it because it's gonna be good. Anyway, now we have a little group excursion. Heather, Gina, Tamra, they are all playing pickleball. Pickleball is like the thing now. Everybody is playing pickleball. I've seen so many ads for pickleball, equipment for pickleball, and now I kind of want to play pickleball. I'm gonna just fast forward through the pickleball scene, okay? Afterwards, they're having a little picnic, and they all decide, they, meaning Gina, Heather, Tamra, that they're going to go to Jen Pedranti's yoga retreat. Jen Pedranti owns a yoga studio. Heather wants to invite Shannon. Oh, sidebar. Gina knows Jen because Gina goes to Jen's yoga studio. So, and Jen is friends with Tamara. So that's how Jen is on the show. She's on the show because she's Tamara's friend and Gina knows her. That's where she fits in here. Glad we got that cleared away. Anyway, Heather wants to invite Shannon. So that's not going to go over well at all. Tamara tells the girls that Shannon ghosted her. We're not going to go through it again. It's a whole thing. Next week, it explodes. Tamara thinks Shannon is a self-centered person that only gives a shit about herself. And Heather then says, well, can't people evolve and change? Like, Shannon has evolved and changed. And Tamara goes, but has she? That is a really excellent point. Has Shannon changed? I don't think so. I really don't. I do not think Shannon is a changed person. And it's weird because Heather and Shannon are like really close now, which I find really bizarre. And I think it's because dynamics are shifting this season. And a lot of people are going to be turning on Miss Heather Dubrow. And I think the only person that's going to be in her corner is Shannon. And that's why Heather's keeping Shannon really close. And that's why they're close. But like they've had so many fucking issues in like seasons past. And now all of a sudden they're like good. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Now it's time to talk about this yoga retreat. Everybody is together. This is the first full cast gathering of the episode of the season. It's this yoga retreat. So we have Tamra, Heather, Gina, Emily, Shannon, Jen. They're all doing this outdoorsy type of yoga retreat. And Emily describing yoga people is fucking hilarious. They're into the moon and the stars, and they drive Subarus and Outbacks. Accurate. Now, I do want to share Shannon doing yoga, or lack thereof, fucking hilarious. Like, Shannon has no coordination, no balance, is not a yoga person, and watching her struggle was the gift of gifts delivered from up above because I felt it in my core. Now, I'm going to share a story with you. I'm going to share the most batshit crazy story ever. My first time doing yoga was a disaster, and I'm scarred for life. I'm not a yoga person. I try to be a yoga person. I'm not a yoga person. So it was for work. It was like a after work bonding experience. And I wanted to be a team player, all right? I've never taken yoga in my life. And everyone's like, oh, it'll be fun. It'll be easy. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, all right, I'll go. Because I don't want to be that fucking asshole that's like, I'm not going to go and be a team player. I want to go, bond with everybody. It'll be great. It wasn't great. I didn't like it at all, all right? It was hot yoga, mind you, which as a beginner who has never taken yoga, maybe starting with hot yoga, probably not the best choice. But here we are, doing hot yoga. And everyone's like, it'll be fine. Not even going to be that hot. Like, very beginner. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we'll do it. Well, let me fucking tell you. The thermostat was broken. And it got hotter in the room than they thought it was going to. Like, I'm literally... Windows are steaming. I am dripping in sweat. Things were sweating that I didn't think could sweat. Sweat all over my mat. I couldn't do any of the poses because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm just concerned and focused on all the sweat. Like, the bottom of my feet were, like, sweating. Like, what the fuck? I was falling. I couldn't hold poses. I got lightheaded. I'm like, oh my God, this is how I go. This is how I go. It was like intermediate expert yoga. So needless to say, I'm gonna pass on the yoga. Yoga is not my thing. Not my thing. Maybe I'll give it another try. I'm not gonna give it another try. Unless it's like sound bath yoga where you like fall asleep and lay there. Sign me up for that. Anyway, during this whole yoga thing, everybody was buddied up. So Emily and Tamara were buddied up, and they had like a real like come to Jesus moment, which I loved. So Emily says that Tamara deep down has a childlike persona, and she hides it with this tough exterior because of their like hard childhoods. And Tamara's like, yeah, I was smoking cigarettes at 10. And Emily and Tamra, they have very similar rough childhood backgrounds. They have more in common than they think. And it was a really nice, touching moment between the two of them because they both kind of like came to the realization that they're like, all right, let's move forward. Let's figure this out because I do think we can get along and I do like you and I do want to be your friend and I do want to get to know you better. And seeing that was like really nice to see. And here's why. Because it was a genuine connection. I don't feel like it was forced for the camera. They both apologized for the things and nasty things they've done and said about each other. And it was nice and genuine. A genuine apology, a genuine like path forward, a genuine like bury the hatchet. And I loved to freaking see it. So yoga retreat's over. Now they're all like having like cocktails, brunch, the whole nine. Jen Pedranti's background, and I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again, fucking batshit. She is divorced. I totally lost my train of thought. She divorced her husband, but her family had an intervention with her. They couldn't imagine a world where their daughter gets divorced. And they like gave her a really fucking hard time. And it got so bad that she thought that she would probably just stay in a marriage she wasn't happy with just to avoid pissing off her family even more, which is batshit. Now, I said that there are skeletons in Jen Pedranti's closet. Emily is here to disclose them. I think there's some stuff that's gonna unfold. I think Jen is keeping secrets from people, including Tamra, and I think that's why Tamra gets so upset with Jen. The rumor, word on the street, is that Jen cheated on her now ex-husband. Girl, drama. Seriously, this is going to be some fucking drama with Jen Pedranti, and I am here for it. Anyway, now Gina, Emily, and Tamra, they're all chatting by the food, and they're talking about whether or not Tamra is going to have a conversation with Shannon. So Emily and Gina, they're all kind of like hyping Tamra up and like telling her what to say. And they're like, you need to tell her like how you feel. It hurt your feelings. It hurt your heart. Blah, 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 blah. And all while they're having this conversation, Shannon sneaks behind the freaking food table, walks right into the conversation and was like, oh, this is about me. Yeah, bitch, it is about you. They're talking about you because you are an awful person. It was so awkward, and it's like, oh, we're busted. And then fucking Emily and Gina, they kind of just like slink away and like, all right, bye. Have fun, you too. And then it's just Shannon and fucking Tamra, and it's so fucking uncomfortable to watch. And that was the episode. Next week, though, we get the explosive Shannon and Tamra sit down one-on-one, and spoiler alert, it does not go well at all. It is going to be freaking explosive. I am so excited for it. Tamra calls Shannon a fake friend, which, where is the lie? Get fucking ready. Next week's gonna be batshit. So that does it for the premiere of The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 17. I'ma say it, I really enjoyed this episode. It was really fun. It feels like the spark is back over on Orange County. We had a few seasons. Season 15 and 16. I was worried. I didn't think that we'd get through those seasons. I didn't think Orange County was going to survive. And I really do think that Bravo made a huge mistake by firing Tamra. I am glad that she's back. She is bringing so much life and zest and excitement back into Orange County. Like, it was missing that. And I mean, we also have Taylor Armstrong that's going to be coming this season, and also appearances by Vicky. And honestly, mark my words, I think Taylor and Vicky are going to be full-time cast members next season. Like, I really think that they're going to deliver, and I really do think that more changes and excitement are coming to Orange County. So what do y'all think of this premiere? Are we happy to see Tamra back? What do we think? Sound off in the comments below. Let me hear all of your thoughts. I love reading your comments. They make me so excited and happy. So comment below. And Reviews are back, y'all. We're doing it like a little podcast style over here. So like put it on in the background while you're cleaning, while you're doing dishes, while you're doing life. While you're doing your life, put it on. Comment below. Don't forget to get subscribed to my channel. I know many of you watch and don't get subscribed. Just click. It's super easy. Click subscribe. Comment below, like the video, do all the things, and I will be back with more Bravo content soon. That's all, guys. Love you, baby. Bye.